All right. We're going to talk about some stocks that are going to be outperforming the market over the next rest of the year. So let's talk about those stocks, what I think they are, and why I think they're going to do so well. So first, I want to give a shout out to my retailers. Obviously, as essential businesses, these are companies that are still obviously in business when others are shut down. Not only does that help them obviously in terms of what they're doing because other companies won't be bringing in revenue, so investors usually tend to flock to these type of stocks. My first stock I want to mention here is Target. Target is a stock I absolutely love, and they're seeing, obviously retailers are seeing unprecedented demand for many things, essentials like Kleenex, like hand sanitizers, like toilet paper, which is stupid, but paper towels. People are freaking out, and all the food products. Now, as far as the food products, I can 100% speak to that. So, if you think about people that are locked in quarantine, when you're bored with nothing to do, the brain makes you want to eat. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You're much less likely to eat if you're staying busy. But if you're just sitting at home doing nothing, you're going to eat more. And I think anyone can attest to that. So that's why their grocery sales are going to be so high. And I think investors are going to see that and get pretty excited about it. Not only that, but you have Target store pickup going to be increasing. Their e-commerce is going to be increasing massively. We're going to see some really good quarters out of Target coming up here. This quarter and next quarter will be magnificent for them, in my opinion. So I think Target stock will outperform the market. You already see that it's really, it hasn't taken quite the hit that you've seen from other stocks. This thing's only down 16.8%, which is kind of in line with where the market's at. So that's why I think Target's really due for another, good run. Then we're going to bring up Walmart, which, frankly, is already highly outperforming the market. So this one could be a debatable pick, obviously, for many reasons. So Walmart historically just tends to trade boringly. It doesn't move up that much if you think about it. There's not that much movement. Just look at this nonsense. So in times when the market is moving up massively, you tend to see it not move up as much. But in times when the market is down, you tend to see it go up. Look at this. Can you believe this? Since February, which is really when we started hitting this market crash, we have seen an actual nearly 3% gain in the stock. That's right. It's other stocks, the whole market's down 16%, 17%, but Walmart's up over the same time period. This is a safe bet that investors flood their money to and when they're not sure about things. And if we're still not sure about what other companies' economic situations look like after this, people are still going to be flooding their money into Walmart. And that's why you see this outperformance. And it's the same thesis with Target. .com is going to be massive. You're going to see grocery segment increase massively. And your other sales like freezer and stuff like that. People are buying food products like it's nothing because they're eating a lot. And on top of that, it's just crazy stuff. And then I think also one of the big winners, no doubt, would be Costco. Costco is definitely one of the big winners of this in terms of demand. They're seeing crazy demand, and you've seen it early on. The lines they've had waiting for open. I think it's great that these companies are now limiting the number of people inside. Obviously, it's federal mandate, but if it was not, I think it's good for companies to do regardless because, it's best in this time. They don't want people sick, otherwise they're not going to be, buying stuff. So, it should be good, really good sales for Costco, no doubt. And you see this is a stock which also, since this dip down, really only down 6.8%. So it's doing well. And I think the demand is going to be very high for it. And I think they're going to do really, really well coming up here. So I'm pretty excited to see where Costco stock ends up at the end of the year. But it's definitely going to outperform the market, in my opinion. So, and as far as the last retailer, this one's not going to be food related. And you're going to be wondering, what the heck am I talking about? We've got Home Depot. I'm not the only one that calls it Home Depot, right? But Home Depot is going to see massive demand. And there's one main reason for it. So this is still an essential business right now. Obviously, home care, stuff like that, it's essential. But I have a very good feeling that, and so some research I've done, that they're going to see very good sales. And there's many reasons for it. Think about this. Just picture this. You know all the dads that go to Home Depot, right? They love going to Home Depot. It's their favorite thing to do. On a Saturday morning when they wake up off work, they inspect the house and see what they need to get done. But still, my main point of this is these people who are out of work are stuck at home, and you know what's killing them? They're every day looking at every single imperfection of their house and finding what they want to fix. They're finding the new project. They finish one and they look for the next project because they've got nothing else to do. It keeps them busy and it helps them feel better. You know, obviously, look good, feel good. You know, the house looks good, you're pretty happy about it. But they're going to see every imperfection in that house and they're going to be going out to Home Depot and getting the supplies for the project. Whether it be painting rooms, whether it be fixing a creak in the floor, whether it be redoing your siding, whether it be adding a little garden, a little terrace, whatever you're doing, guess what? Home Depot's got you covered. So that's why I think Home Depot's going to do a great job outperforming the market. And you see their performance from this has been one of devastation. So we'll go back to this February 21st time marker. Down 18% for Home Depot. It really got hammered pretty heavily down. You know, it went down 40% like the rest of the market, which I don't think it should have, but you're going to see really good things from Home Depot, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong on that, but I think there's a good basis for it. Very good basis. So what else do we have? That's it for my main retailers for sure. One of my kind of spin-off retailers is an online-focused one named Stitch Fix. So Stitch Fix is a company that, first off, you know, on Thursday was up 10, nearly 11%. But so Stitch Fix can see some gain for many reasons. So clothing retailers have been hit pretty darn hard, and you see Stitch Fix was one that did not fare well. You know, 60% down, 60%. And that's why I think it's going to outperform for one good reason. Obviously, I think it was way oversold. If you think about what people are looking for right now, people aren't going to want to go to a physical store like Kohl's at this point. And I don't know if they will for a little bit after this either. But I'm sure they will. But I see them benefiting quite a bit because people want to buy clothing. It's just a darn fact, okay? People want to buy clothing. And Stitch Fix, I feel like I can't say that right. Stitch Fix is a company that allows them to send you clothing. That's right. Online retail. Can you believe it? You pay your monthly fee. They send you clothing. You can you return it at the end of the month, or you could purchase it at the end of the month for the same cost of whatever your investment or your initial monthly fee was. They can take that price off of a clothing garment if you wanted to buy a clothing garment from that set you get for the month. And people are all into that. Let's just be honest. People right now want new outfits, and good reasons for it. One random thing too. I know this is a little bit off in terms of what you would expect for like a reason, but think about the .com era we're in right now, in which internet controls everything, social media controls everything. From the mindset of a female, all right, someone chasing clout, as you might say, someone wants to look good, right? And it is a mental game. If you're wearing the same outfit as you did in the previous video, there's a mental game to that, and people don't want that. I'll just be 100% honest. I think this stock's well poised to find good success. I think there'll be good demand for them, and I think they'll come out with some earnings that say they have good demand. If not, you know, I could be. This is I could be wrong on this one, but who knows? Next company, we have Activision Blizzard. So good play on gaming for a good reason. They've got a lot going for them. Obviously, gaming numbers have risen substantially. People are gaming more than ever. Um, my gosh, people are gaming more than ever, and that's no joke. People have nothing to do, especially think about the younger crowd that's really out of work. The movie theater people, the people who work at like driving ranges, stuff like that, concession stands. Those are places that are just completely out of business. So these younger kids are completely out of work. And when younger kids are out of work, think about it, near your 20s, all they're doing is playing video games now, okay? I can't blame them. It's something to do to kill the time, and it lets you at least communicate, especially if people in school right now. Think about that. Like high school kids, how else are they going to communicate with their friends? They're not. They have to do it online via gaming, okay? That's what they're going to do. So they could do it obviously through Zoom and stuff, but most people are going to do it over gaming because what else does a high school kid have to do in the middle of this? They've got nothing. They got no job. They got no schoolwork. School been canceled for the rest of the semester, so everything will be good for them. People are going to be gaming more than ever. In many aspects too, you also have King associated with this. So Candy Crush. Think about Candy Crush appeals to more of an older audience, I would say. And think about those people that are out of work. They're going to be playing mobile apps on their phone because people get bored. It's just how it is. And you also have people returning to old Blizzard games, people returning to World of Warcraft that didn't have time before. People playing Call of Duty more than ever. There's just a lot going on for Activision, okay? A lot going on. That's why I think they're going to outperform. If you look what their performance was during this, well, they've performed fairly well, only down around 6%, actually. Let's look at the milestone of the 21st. That's what I like looking at. Only down 4% since then, so nearly 5%. So good for them. They've performed well, and really it's because of the fact that investors see that people are gaming more than ever. And when investors, the big wigs, they see a trend, they hop on it. That's just how it goes. That's why you see such an increase in weed stocks when they were popular, everything like that. The dot-com bubble, because of it, it's just what investors do. Next, we have Microsoft. Microsoft is a stock that seeks to do a great job in recovery. So since the 21st for Microsoft, they've seen only a 7.5% decrease, but on Microsoft's perspective, we also have the gaming aspect of it, which is cool. So obviously we like that gaming aspect of it, but what else do we like about Microsoft? We have Microsoft Teams, which is getting users like no other. They've grown paid subscribers significantly, nearly double them in the past month. My gosh, they've been adding people like no freaking other. What else do we have for Microsoft? That's right, it keeps going. Think about Skype. Skype is a Microsoft company, and people are using Skype more than ever. Think about Skype for video calls, especially work-related, whether it be school. Skype's big right now, okay? Skype's going to be big. They're going to see Microsoft's going to do a great job. People are on the computers more than ever. Microsoft, you're going to kill it. And you're going to kill it. Think about more people buying laptops, computers. They need Microsoft Windows. That's right. They're going to do a great job. And finally, one that might be controversial because the analysts sure don't like it. Facebook. Okay, hear me out. And I've been touting Facebook for a while now. This is one since this downturn of the 21st, which is what we're calling it, down 16.5%, which is sucky, right? But I think this is a company that's trading just at unfair valuations. I think it's very undervalued for many reasons. So I think they seek to benefit from this. And I know a lot of people are, well, ad rates are going down. Sure. You could definitely see ad rates go down. So you might see Facebook lose a little bit of revenue in terms of ad rates, right? I don't think I care about that. You're going to see user growth like never before. You're going to see just absolute screen usage like never before. You're going to see every platform used like never before. And think about Instagram Shop, Instagram TV. Facebook is well poised to be successful in terms of, any of this. Facebook just seeks to be successful. Whenever people are staying home more, they're spending more time on Facebook. They're using Messenger to connect with their friends and family, to check on them. They're using Messenger video calls. They're doing everything through Facebook. Let's be honest. People are posting on social media more. What else can you say? And not only Facebook, but you got Instagram, WhatsApp. Everything's really just doing great for Facebook right now. And I think that's why investors will buy in. I think you obviously will see an earnings per share hit, no doubt about it. I don't know why that picture of Mark Zuckerberg on the right there looks so cursed, but it is. He looks like something out of a horror film right now, and it scares me. But they seek to benefit pretty well from this. I think they're going to do a great job in terms of recovery. And you can see this thing being at 200 by the end of the year, in my opinion. So let's go. Let's go. Hey, you guys.